So I managed to put together a bunch of cooking videos, and I've got them staggered for uploads all the way through till Boxing Day, December 26th, which is when I teach you how to turn those bones from Christmas dinner into a delicious broth, to broth cubes that you'll be able to use. Well, it depends on how many bones you've got and how much broth you can get out of it. You'll be able to use them for a while, though. I got 2 ice cube trays worth. And you can throw them in sauces, you can throw them in soups, you could just drink a cup of the stuff. It's marvelous. In fact, I show you a couple of recipes in the week coming up that take advantage of bone broth. So, I'm feeling proud and playing Minecraft. You've heard the term dog's breakfast? There's a little piece of pumpkin pie, you know. This is... It doesn't smell too bad, but raw meat is raw meat. Bloody raw meat. Let me clean it up pretty quick. Now he's eating his pie. Look at that. Look at it, kitty. Is that good, little bud? Is that yummy delicious? Is it all gone? Yeah. You all wrapped up tight, huh? How's your ears? Oh, your ears warm. Therefore, you are warm. What's that? Is that your tail? Oh, there's life in her yet. Tuesday the 12th of December, I think it is. First thing in the morning, and I gotta tell you about this dream I had. I was riding my bike downtown, and it wasn't here because there were hills. And all of a sudden, all these people, like ordinary people on bikes, start going by. But they're not ordinary people, and they're like calling out to each other to encourage each other. It's like, we're halfway there, only 14,000 more miles to go, or 1,400 or 1,400 or whatever. It was like, there was like little kids, and there was like old people, and there was middle-aged people, and these weren't pretty people in the fitness of their life. These were just ordinary folk, in fact, wearing normal clothes. And what it was an entire extended family. I think they were from Newfoundland, that were pedaling across Canada. Just up and decided to pedal across Canada. It was the coolest, most inspirational thing. We stuck our 28-pound turkey in the bus thinking that it was warm enough out it would defrost, and it's just not been defrosting. So Dan, and he's got Timmy with him. Dan here managed to, we fit it into the fridge. Look at this. Look at this bird in this fridge. I did the laundry today. This is the washer. And that's the dryer. And all this entire load of laundry can be hung down here in the basement. Ooh. Oh yeah, plus this rack. This is one of those gull wing racks, and it's kind of broken, but it still does it this way. Holds all our socks and underwear and shorts and things. I could have a dryer if I wanted one. I don't want a dryer. Dryers are evil. How can a dryer be evil? It's an unnecessary waste of precious resources and an unnecessary generator of heat. One of my theories on global warming is that it's also being driven by heat pollution. So we're producing far more actual kilocalories of heat than we're aware. And when I look at thermal imaging of the Earth from satellites, I can see that heat actually following air and water currents. I could see the movement of heat in the ocean by the different shades of color. And I realized that one of the ways we're causing global warming is we're literally heating up the planet. And so I don't have an air conditioner, and I don't have a dryer. My comfort and convenience does not go above that of the Earth. Here's a thing that's been pleasing me. We've had such warm weather, we've lost at least half of the snow we got this winter. My friend Elise is visiting. She's in the bathroom. For lunch, I decided to have popcorn with melted butter, fresh squeezed garlic, salt, and the herb thyme. That's T-H-Y-M-E, thyme. This popcorn's got a lot of thyme. Good morning, it's Thursday morning. I'm going out for lunch with a friend. I'm just like almost 11 o'clock in the morning. I just finished breakfast and I'm like, I'd like to sit with my computer for a little while. Like, no, get stuff to do. So I'm getting the dishes done and I gotta feed the birds and I gotta do my chores while I watch the YouTube. The Timster got a haircut today because he had too many mats. Look, he's got more face. Isn't that a beautiful little face? I love that little dog. He's my luxury dog. More of that face, that sweet little face. Show us your pretty little face. Look, he's got a whole face. So some money came in, so I'm busy doing bills. Somebody knocked on my door to deliver. Oh, look at the fire extinguisher. It even has a wall mount device on it. It's way bigger and nicer than the old one. I'm getting a better fire extinguisher out of it. And yeah, you put the old one in the box, tape it shut, put the label on, send it back. Woohoo! They might even pick it up. Pretty sweet. Here's hoping I never, ever have occasion to use a fire extinguisher. May you never, ever actually have to use a fire extinguisher. Those are things you want to see, not use. There's a recall on these things. Apparently when you go to use it, it doesn't work. Yo, I know why I'm fat. But it's an addiction. I swear. It's already noon. And about 12:30 I want to start getting ready to go out. So I've spent the intervening time entirely on housework. I used up what leisure time I have. I've got to get dressed and get going, and I got to let the dogs in. That's me dressed. Woo! This is my friend Iris. She's driving and we're going for lunch. It's a ladies' lunch. This place, Gibson's Fish and Chips. Yeah, a nice little fountain they've got. They must have ate all the fish though. Look who's on YouTube. Hello, Iris. Hi. Here's a very strange thing. About a year ago, I was still doing makeup, and I wanted green mascara. I was like trying to come up with a way to make green mascara. So someone who's known me at least a year sent me green mascara for Christmas. There's no information on the package except for my name and address. There's and the address of a French exporter. It came from France. It's L'Oreal. It came from an exporter in France. What if somebody's added something to it? Now I'm like paranoid. Good morning, Friday morning. I suppose I should assemble my footage today. I gotta cut up a turkey today. I had this dream. It doesn't really matter who the characters were. They were people off of my YouTube viewing list, people that I watch on YouTube. But one of them lived in this house, and I forget why. I think the complaint was that he wasn't bringing his dog out of the house to play with the other dogs enough or something. And one woman in the group got everybody else to go along with her. And she's like, "We must demand that he do this. We must go up there and demand." And I'm along with them. And this time, when they all finally like, "Ugh, let's retreat to a further distance and see if he sneaks out, and then we'll accost him. Then he'll have to talk to us." And I'm just like, I'm comfortable here. I just want to sit here and read my book. So I just stayed in front of his front door reading my book.
And the whole time I was making sardonic comments through the door about the ridiculousness of the whole scene. And, that, you know, I hoped he was alright in there, and, you know. Next thing you know, he's coming out and he's chatting with me, and we're having a fine little chat, and he's like, what's on about? What's she on about? At that point, I'd already forgotten what the whole thing was about, and I said, I don't know, I think the agenda got more important than the point. You know those wonderful alpaca gloves that I bought at the Wandering Market? They're gone! That's not funny, Sam. I called the restaurant, I called the pet store, and I called my friend that I drove with. That makes me feel all kinds of negative, because I really liked them. And I have them a week, less than a week, and they're gone. Something just twigged me. When you eat a lot of junk food, you're kind of nibbling, and so you skip lunch. You skip lunch because, of course, you've had enough calories and you're not hungry, and, you know, it's easier and faster to nibble. The calories you've eaten, of course, are empty calories. There's no nutrition in them. You're just consuming pure calorie. When I make a meal, I actually make sure it includes lots of nutritious ingredients, but when I'm nibbling, there's no nutrition. So what happens is you wind up starving your body of nutrition, which actually makes you nibble more, and not feeding yourself properly. And that's why nibbling on junk food is making me fatter. So tired. As predicted, I skipped lunch. I've made a hot pot or slow cooker recipe. No idea what you call it, but I took some of the meat that I cut off of that big bird. I processed a 28-pound turkey, and I've got 4 jars of meat canning, 4 bags of dog food put into the freezer, and then I put a bunch of the turkey meat and some potatoes and carrots and herbs and garlic and onion and salt and pepper into a slow cooker pot, stuck it in the oven on a slow cook. The minute I turn off the TV, they wake up on me. There you go. She was running in her dreams, but she stopped when the sound changed. So the really big piece of chicken breast I'm cooking like a steak. That's what it looks like. Still boiling. Seriously, this place just goes on and on and on forever. I've got a long way to go, but I'm getting tired. It's a big store. It's a really big store. The only store that has coconut whipped cream. That is a fully loaded cart, and I will get that in my car. You'll see. When I said I could get it all in, that
is one stuffed car. Boy, I tell you, feels good to do a proper grocery run and get a proper load. We'll be good through to New Year's, I think. Christmas wrapping paper. I buy it when it goes on sale, and I use it to line my bird cage so that when I look at the bird cage, I see pretty paper. I pulled in here to get some windshield wiper fluid because I couldn't see well enough. It's like putting muddy slush on my windows. I wound up taking, yeah, the wipers cleared a section. I wound up taking paper towel to try and get most of it off. Dear God. I haven't even put the makeup away and I already want to wash my face. It looks stupid.